The alien forces are leaving a wake of destruction wherever they appear. Even here, at the emergency broadcasting station, it's a horrific sight. Smoking ruins, unaccountable casualties. Please keep calm and don't panic. I repeat, under any circumstances, don't panic.
Hey, old bag! I'll be going now. Hey, old... I'll be going now.
Those moles seem to have lost this.
The aliens' beam weapons are tremendously powerful.
A ballpoint pen from one of those talking ancient moles. It's damn heavy. Apart from that, it looks rather normal. Oh, there's a big red button on this pen. Let's see what happens if I press it. Ooh, I wish I'd had a pen like that in school.
The alien forces are leaving a wake of destruction wherever they appear.
Looks like a blueprint for a spaceship.
Smoking ruins, unaccountable casualties. Please keep calm and don't panic. I repeat, under any circumstances, don't panic. Contact to most of the cities and castles has been disrupted.
Hello? Hello? Does this thing even work?
Commando Blackpelt to Dumb Dog. We can hear you loud and clear. Where's the elephant in the ointment?
Any news, you felt balls?
No new data. Over and out.
The strange screaming beings we've already reported about actually appear to be of alien origin.
A boringly normal beach mat.
Get out of my sight, you anti-genius.
Oh, and once again I've got to save the world.
We advise you to keep calm and don't panic. I repeat, under any circumstances, don't panic. Keep calm.
Ah, Simon the Sorcerer. What can I do for you?
Hey, Dr. Peach, you're an inventor, aren't you? Could you quickly assemble a spaceship for me?
Boy, you make me very, very happy indeed. I've been waiting for a triple darned eternity to build a spaceship and explore the vastness of outer space. Unfortunately, I've never found an investor who would make it possible for me to properly deal with plans for a spaceship.
Investor?
But of course, you ordinary seaman. Do you think plans like that just draw themselves? I'll definitely need 1,000 doubloons for that, and that's not even including the interior decoration. How are you paying? Cash, credit, or check?
Forget it. I don't have that much. But, surprise, I have complete finished plans for a top-notch spaceship.
Zounds, now there's a bright lad. Let's see if it's worth something, kiddo. Well, these plans do save us a lot of work, even if they're obviously not as good as if I'd drawn them myself. Just between the two of us, Sorcerer, Who did you steal them from?
I drew them myself.
Sounds, I like you, boy. I really do. You're not even too yellow to trot out a walloping lie like that. Well then, let's see. I'll send a mail order for the needed parts to Federal Excess. The whole caboodle will cost about 5,000 doubloons.
Come on, 100 doubloons are more than enough.
100? For God's sake! Then I'd have to substitute the gamma ray shielding for a mixture of sawdust and lead and junk. And the ship's AI would have the intelligence of a chimpanzee. What am I saying? Even then it wouldn't work.
Calm down, I don't have enough gold anyways.
How much do you actually have?
Well, to be honest, none.
By all the manta rays of the 7 seas, then it'll all come to nothing. Sorry, chappie, but I have to make ends meet somehow.
Can't you improvise somehow and build a ship without additional costs? Inventors are supposed to be able to easily pull off stuff like that.
Don't think it's as easy as that, kiddo. Well, if one takes the Nightingale thesis to its natural conclusion, and ignores the constant of improbability, and if those wormhole worms don't thwart our plans, and if I can put old cans of soup here, and second-grade rivets there, and the sawdust, I could actually improvise here and there. The biggest problem at the moment is the missing hull for the ship. I can put together a propulsion system for a song, just 100 doubloons. But even with that, you're ruining me, you know. Try to find a hull for the ship, kiddo, and don't forget the gold. Meanwhile, I'll take care of the propulsion system. Oh, and you should also look for a crew. You'll need at least 3 more people to help steer the ship. But 3 really is the bare minimum. Optimally, you'd muster a crew of 20 able-bodied seamen.
Hey, Dr. Peach, I'm still looking for a crew member for my journey into space. Are you in?
With a 5,000 doubloon ship, my answer would have been yes. Upon my soul, even with a 1,000 doubloon ship. But this way? No!
Hey, Captain, I'm back!
Oh dear, wait a second. I'm not done making my face up yet.
What are you doing here on the beach?
Well, the sun is shining so pleasantly, and my complexion could certainly use a little bit of color.
You should definitely go over the larger parts of your face with makeup, and then some. Could you lend me your ship? I'm planning an expedition into space.
Lend you my ship? Who are you, anyway? Do you call yourself Ship Shape? I bet you don't even know where's port and where's starboard, you landlubber.
Me? A landlubber? Nobody's ever called me that. Port is in the rear and starboard is on deck, but only when there are stars to be seen.
Don't even try, kiddo. You can be the ship's apprentice at best, but only because I've got such a soft heart. I don't want you to miss the heroic moment when my expedition into space saves all of humankind.
Ah! You're messing up everything! It's my expedition into space. Got it? Mine. I'll never be your apprentice. All right, then. I'll bite the bullet and be your apprentice. But only to carry on and finally save the world.
So wisdom prevailed at the end after all. Good. I've already taken the liberty of preparing the contract. Here it is. I'm very busy at the moment. Why don't you fill it out and then come back for my signature? But I'm warning you, I'll read it very closely.
I'll be going now. See you later.
I should fill out this apprenticeship contract together with Captain Nero. He must agree to its conditions, but I won't let him rip me off. I can't fill out the contract with that. It's great we were able to provide a set of rules for this exploitation. Before I promise Captain Nero these conditions, I'd better have another look at it.
General, the apprentice commits himself to transfer his soul to the captain. My soul? I couldn't care less. Obligations of the apprentice. Organizing the entertainment program. Yes! Action! Serving cafe latte to the captain and his guests on demand. Well, okay, if I absolutely have to. Working hours. When the apprentice feels like it. Work when I feel like it? That sounds great! Salary. The apprentice will be kissed awake every morning by the command personnel. Ugh! Blah, that's gross! Length of the apprenticeship. 5 billion years. That's a little bit too long for me. I don't like the contract's conditions like this. I've got to try again. It's great we were... Before I promise Captain... General, the apprentice commits himself to transfer his soul to the captain. My soul? I couldn't care less. Obligations of the apprentice. Organizing the entertainment program. Yes! Serving coffee. Well, working hours. When the apprentice feels... Work when I've... Salary. 5 pizzas a day. 5 pizzas a day. I like it. Length of the apprenticeship. Until one of the contracting parties doesn't feel like it anymore. That sounds like a possibility. Yes, this should work. Let's see what Captain Nero has to say about it. Hey, Captain! I'm back!
Oh dear, wait a second.
Here you go, Captain, my apprenticeship contract.
Let's see what you've prepared for me here. You want to give me your soul? Yes. Evil pirates obtain their immortality from souls. Better not. In the short time you've been here, I've seen your idea of entertainment. You'll take care of the catering? Now that's what I call a sense of duty. When you feel like it, I've already had an apprentice like that. Forget it. 5 pizzas? You won't be able to work stuff like that. No.
It's great we were able to provide a set of rules for this exploitation. Before I promise...
General, the apprentice commits himself obligation serving cafe latte to the captain and his guest. Well, observing the dress code. No way. I might have to exchange my neat coat for garter belts or something like working hours. Always when there's something to do. No way. That sounds like work. Salary. 1 meal a day and, well, at least I don't have to starve. Length of until 1 of... That sounds like... I don't like the contract's condition.
It's great we were able to provide a set of... Before I...
My soul obligate keel hauling traders. Yes! Action! Serving coffee. Well, working out. Always went away. Salary. 1 meal a day. Well, at least length until... That sounds... I don't know what we should talk about, and I don't want...
It's great we were able... Before I
General, the apprentice commits himself to transfer his soul to the captain. My soul? I couldn't care less. Obligations of the apprentice. Keel hauling. Yes! Serving cafe latte to the captain and his guests on demand. Well, okay, if I absolutely have to. Working hours. 14 hours a day? No way! That sounds like work! Salary. 1... Well... Length? I don't...
It's... Before I
General, the apprentice... My soul? Keel haul... Yeah! Serving cafe latte to the captain... Well, okay, if I absolutely have to. Working hours. Until the apprentice's absolute exhaustion. Until the apprentice's absolute exhaustion? Well, that doesn't take too long. Salary. What? Well, length? That sounds like a... Yes, this should work. Let's see what Captain Narrow has to say about it. Hey, Cap... Here you go, Captain, my apprenticeship contract.
Let's see what you've prepared for me here. You want to give me your soul? Yes. Evil pirates obtain their immortality from souls. Ah, yes. Attending to dear pirate customs like keel hauling is nice. And if somebody else but me must soil his hands, all the better. You'll take care of the catering? Now that's what I call a sense of duty. Work until total exhaustion? Why not? That's quite the undertaking. Board and lodging. That'll really tip my expenses over the edge, but... Okay, I agree. No. I can well imagine you don't feel like it right now. Oh, Simon, you can't be serious. This is as unacceptable as your outfit.
It's great we were able to provide a set of rules for this exploitation. Before I put...
My soul... Up... Keel... So... Well... Work... On... Salary... What? Length of the apprenticeship. Until the death of one of the contracting parties. Terrible accidents can happen any day. Yes, this should work. Let's see what Captain Narrow has to say. Hey, Captain!
Oh dear, wait a second. I'm not dressed yet.
Here you go, Captain, my apprenticeship contract.
Let's see what you've prepared for me here. You want to give me your soul? Ah, yes. Attending to dear pirate customs like keel hauling is nice. And if somebody else but me... You'll take care of the catering? Work until total exhaustion? Board and lodging. Work until your death, huh? Well, apprentices in my service don't usually last that long, but I guess I can't really demand more than that. Well, Simon, you see we're headed in the right direction. A cheer for this very well-written contract. Now, all that's missing is your signature, written in fresh blood. And then you're a recognized apprentice of the great Captain Narrow, owner of the famous Black Pear and humankind's savior from bad taste. Welcome aboard.
I feel like I've sold my soul.
And here's your first assignment. See to it that my ex-apprentice disappears out of my cabin and from my ship.
Uh-oh, there's something dumb coming up. I should have listened to my inner voice that warned me all along. I don't have anything to talk about with this tin can at the moment.
Nothing's going on here.
Hi, Wolfie. Are you crying into your beer glass again? I'm looking for more crew members for my ship, and here's the great news. You could be the first wolf in space. Unfortunately, the title of inaugural space alcoholic is already taken. The Ruskies got there faster.
Me? Space? Are you nuts? Just think what might happen. Spaceship crashes, terrible beaming accidents, first contact with stone-cold sober aliens. Count me out. I'll stay here in this bar. Thank you very much.
Well, I have bad news for you regarding that. This bar won't be here much longer. The old hooker's going to be reconstructed into a true blue spaceship. We'll fly into space with it and save the magic world.
Oh no, what am I gonna do now?
You can rot on this boring island without a bar, or you can join us.
It seems I don't have a real choice. But I want to guarantee that I'll get something for my trouble. And I prefer something in writing.
I'm trying to build a ship to fly into space. Can you help me with that?
Ship? Space? Are you 8 miles high or what?
Okay, I'd better go and ask somebody else. I'll be going now. Later!
Hello. I can tell by your questioning look that you want to speak with me.
How's Trix?
Well, I can't complain. Since Captain Narrow is back down from his crow's nest, he's already been to see me twice for therapy sessions to help combat his latent fear of heights. The wolf had a very revealing wino's dream, in which he dribbled something about giant tentacles, and an old patient of mine has returned to this island. All in all, a rather good start to my week. Since when does that actually interest you?
In fact, it doesn't. See you! That guy's really reached the end of the line. I bet he even pays for a carton of milk with a check. Hey, you miserable ship squatter! Could it be that you're a little dead? What happened to you?
Yo, man, that's a bad story. At first I thought it'd be a boring normal day. I'd retired into my ashram when the captain came to see me. He wanted to send me on a treasure hunt near the almighty Stonehead. At first everything went real smooth. I was standing there with my shovel and my treasure detector, a great invention of Edward Peace, by the way, when that cursed thing began beeping wildly. It went on and didn't stop.
Why didn't you just throw it into the sea?
You laugh at me when I tell you why, but yes, that's exactly what I was going to do. I raised my hand and totally forgot I was still holding the shovel. And so I banged it right against the almighty Stonehead. Suddenly, there was a rattling noise, and then the ground just disappeared from under me and I fell into a deep hole.
But there's an elevator going to Talpaville.
I didn't notice right away. Anyway, I fell and the bottom seemed to be coming closer and closer. But just before I hit the ground, I noticed a mole right below me, whimpering in a panic, who I then directly fell on.
I guess he was as flat as a pancake after that?
Yo, man, I got up, dusted off my clothes, and went to see the captain to complain about all that crap. but he just looked right through me, as if I were just thin air.
Because you were as dead as a doornail, maybe?
You bet. That was a real shocker. But it gets even worse. Suddenly of late, I've realized I'm not alone.
But there's nobody here. What are you talking about?
That mole, man, that mole. I can't see him, but I definitely know he's here. He's in my head and talks to me in my own voice.
I can already see the headlines. Vengeful ghost mole stalks dead hippie. You've got to stop occupying this ship, dude. It needs extensive reconstruction.
Reconstruction measures? Don't make me laugh, man. I know the captain. He just wants to make some cosmetic repairs because his own don't work so well anymore. But he'd do better at fixing himself up.
Okay, let me rephrase that. You're in the way, so pack your stuff and get out of here.
No way, man. Over my dead body.
Well, that's easy. You're already dead. So, there's the door.
You don't want to get it, do you? I'm staying. Get lost, man.
It doesn't look like he'll move out on his own accord. I guess I'll have to haul out the big guns. I'll be going later. This combination. Let's see. Revive. To bring the recently deceased, you will first need a voodoo doll. Then the voodoo doll has to be... Please put the energy, heart, head, arm, leg.
Nothing's going on here.
Hey, Captain! I'm back!
Oh dear.
We still need a crew for the Black Pear. Any suggestions?
Oh dear. No, I don't have time for such things. That's something for the recruitment department.
Let me guess. I'm the recruitment department? You've just hired me as your apprentice so I could get rid of your ex-apprentice for you? You lousy cheater!
Well, it's not like that at all, you see. At least, not exactly like that. It's true, I was driven from my cabin by my ghost apprentice. Can you imagine that? He threw me out, just like that. Out of my own cabin, too. Can you believe it?
I just hope he doesn't also wear the silk underwear he'd find in your dresser.
He's probably doing that for sure. Oh, dear. Do something, Simon. Throw this lout off my ship. Remember your contract.
Aye, aye, sir. I'm sure we could use another apprentice, couldn't we?
But certainly, the more the merrier. As long as they're not above any task we give them, and they don't cost anything either. Here, take this standard contract. If you find a candidate, just let him sign with blood.
Well then, let's go find out how willing the wolf really is. The ship's reconstruction will cost a little, so you, as leader of our expedition, can pay. All in all, we'll need 100 gold coins.
Oh dear. Do I look like a cash cow? I don't have that much. Here, take 10 gold pieces. That's got to be enough.
As generous as Uncle Scrooge. I'll be going now. See you later.
Let's see if I too can write such an impressive contract for the wolf.
Better have another look at this before I show it to the wolf. General, the apprentice commits himself to transfer his belongings, his body, and his soul to the captain. Nobody will want the wolf's junk. Obligations of the apprentice. Scrubbing the deck daily. A scrub deck? Cleanliness isn't comfy. Leading the boarding parties. Why not? Let him sacrifice himself. Working hours. Always when there's something to do. The wolf has rested long enough. Salary. 3 bottles of rum a day. Yes, not giving the wolf any fuel could be a real mistake. Length of the apprenticeship. 5 billion years. That's a bit short, but it could be enough. I don't like the contract's conditions like this. I've got to try again.
Let's see if I
I'd better have another look at this before... General, the apprentice commits himself to transfer his body to the captain. That's it. Stop animal experiments and use the wolf instead. Obligations of the apprentice. Leading the boarding parties. Why not? Serving as a collective doormat. Why not? Let him set working hours. Always when... The wolf had salary. 3 bottles of rum. Yes. Length of the... 5. Yes, this should work. Let's... Hi, Wolfie. Are you crying into your beer glass again? In the captain's cabin, there's a ghost. Could you go and scare him out of there by showing your inebriated self?
Don't you see I'm wasted with work?
Wasted, yes. Work, no. That booze hound will never help me out of his own accord. I'd better look around for another way to sort this out. Look here, I have an A1 top-notch contract for you. You can't turn it down.
Let me see. My body? Yes, sir. A pirate dedicates his body to his mission. No, that's not one of my specialties. Always when there's work to do? Oh, sure thing. A pirate always stands his ground, I mean. 15 men on a dead man's chest. Yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of rum. How much is that in wolf years? Too much, I bet. Say, landlubber, you trying to make me walk the plank? You can forget about that.
Let's see if I too can write such an impressive contract for the wolf.
I'd better have another look at this before I show it. General, the obligations of the apprentice. Bridge duty. Well, somebody has to work. Better him than me. Observing the dress code. I'm not very touchy on this point, but the wolf really should change his clothes if they haven't grown onto him already. Working hour. Always when the salary. 3 bottles. Yeah. Length until one of the contract. I bet I won't be able to motivate the wolf with this. I don't like the contract's condition.
Let's see if I too can write such an impressive contract.
I'd better have another look at this. That's it. Working hour. Oh, the wolf. Salary. 3. Length until the loot is divvied up. Well, you can't make something from nothing. Maybe the wolf won't notice. Yes. Hi, Wolfie. Look here, I have an A.
Let me see. My body? Yes, sir. A pirate dedicates his body to his mission. Yes, Bridge Officer Wolf. That sounds great. Pirates, yo-ho! A good pirate dresses appropriately. Always when there's work to do? Oh, sure thing. A pirate always stands his ground, I mean. 15 men on a dead man's chest. Yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of rum. Yo-ho-ho, according to old pirate customs. Yo-ho-ho, that sounds good. Let's go on a ship-seizing adventure.
Well, it looks like all that's missing is my signature. Welcome aboard. You're now a crew member of the Black Pear. Be brave, be bold, be strong, and be sober.
Uh-oh. What have I gotten myself into now? Why couldn't I just keep quiet? Space? Did he really say something about space? And I've got to go with him? No!
Innkeeper, the rum, please. Best give me the whole bottle. Hurry, this is an emergency. Hi, Wolfie. I'll be going now. Later.
50 men on a dead man's chest. Yeah, a real classic.
Uh-oh, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Friend Simon!
Oh no.
Friend Simon! I'm being happy Friend Simon's still alive!
How the heck did you find me?
It's a long story.
I hiding in soup pot on marketplace. Suddenly, hearing scream and smell great feast of much chili. I go up road and big hole is in wall. There's strange marks on ground beef. I following them to see and sail in soup pot to search and save friend. I been so happy I found you.
I'm totally beside myself with joy, too. Excuse me, Swampy. I just have to take care of a little something.
No problem. No problem. I now must go and search in good swamp mud and also other tastier ingredients. I will cooking swamp soup for meeting again festival.
What else? Green and not just a little slow.
Ah!
Well, could you find any swamp mud?
Sadly, no. But I created very... Their sludge pool was with pickled dead fish. Fish have been in pool very long, so sludge very tasty. Aroma nearly good as swamp mud. Fish I also put in soup most specialist taste.
I think I shouldn't have asked. Yuck! I'm still looking for, what am I saying? Take the swampling with me? What kind of utterly insane idea is that? I'm not that desperate. It was, nice, talking to you, nice.
Ah, Simon the Sorcerer, what can I do for you?
I found 10 doubloons for you.
10 lousy doubloons? Didn't we agree on 100?
Well, you know, inflation, the economic downturn and all that.
Golly gosh, don't try to bamboozle me.
That gay captain took responsibility for building the spaceship. He only forked out 10 doubloons. I'm sorry.
That cursed Captain Narrow. I'll give him a blowout. Well, on second thoughts, maybe not. Well, okay then. Give me those 10 doubloons for starters, and I'll get the rest from Captain Narrow myself.
I'm going. See you later.
What are you doing here, you impediment of evolution? I thought you'd drop dead with stupidity by now.
Never underestimate me, baby. I'm everywhere. You better watch out.
You want to sneak up from behind? Well, that fits your style. You're way too sissy for anything else. It doesn't matter, though. I'll wipe you out anyway.
Huh! It's way below me to prove my superiority over you. Anyway, I'm here about something completely different. I guess you've heard the news?
Ha! Let those aliens come. I'll give them a wedgie like they've never had before.
You stupid little brat! Don't you realize thousands of small, nasty green aliens have landed here, eager to put one of their disgusting probes into you?
Thousands?
And now, Here's the good news. You can join my spaceship's crew and fly to the Eye of Death of the aliens to sabotage their giant laser. I'm even asking you to join me.
I see. Well, one thing's for certain. I can't allow you balls up to save the world. I'd rather leave Mother Earth to the aliens. Of course I'll come. Under one condition.
I knew it.
Naturally, I'll be the captainess of the ship, and women's representative as well. Oh, and there will be equal rights. Not that you've heard of that in your native country, Testosteronia, I guess.
What do I hear, you spoiled brat? You want to be captain? What do you know about sailing?
Pipe down, you wannabe woman, will you? I've subscribed to the Crash Coach magazine years ago, so I know the ropes regarding vehicles of all kinds.
You're just a brat, and still wet behind your pink little ears. At your age, you should be happily singing and bouncing across a colorful flower meadow, making a bouquet of flowers for your grandmother.
Calm down, girls. You can spat over this later.
I'm not interested in bickering with that brat. I'm obviously way above her. I will retire to my cabin now and prepare myself for our journey.
Attention, attention. Here's another special announcement brought to you live today by Magic World Royal.
It's no Caribbean setting without a...
Hello. I can tell.
There's some scruffy ghost apprentice in that cabin. Do you know him?
Yes, he's an old patient of mine. He's allowed me to conduct an interesting behavioral study since he's been occupying the captain's cabin. It revealed some deeply hidden aspects of Captain Narrow's personality that I'd never been able to figure.
How can I get rid of that stupid specter?
Well, his psychoses are quite complex, of course, and a rather good topic when enjoying oneself at a therapist's stag night, too. His awkwardness towards his former subordinate is also very characteristic. I really do wonder whether he'll be able to stand up to him after a couple more therapy sessions.
Please, it's very important that Ghost disappears from here so Captain Narrow can return to his cabin.
Your character shows some highly remarkable abnormalities as well. I'd be surprised if I couldn't find some personality traits in you that I can brag about at the next psychiatrist's conference. How would you like to volunteer for a couple of character analyses? In return, I'd provide you with some quite juicy details about Captain Narrow's former apprentice.
Oh well, okay.
So, we have a deal then. All your actions will go into a personality profile that we'll evaluate together at a later point.
I don't think I really want to know. So now, fork over the information about that psychopathic ghost.
Lately, Captain Narrow's former apprentice has been increasingly hearing voices in his head which suggests an overactive guilt complex. Maybe that's why he became a ghost too. He's mostly hearing his own voice, which gives him a range of strange to positively alarming orders. In my professional opinion, I believe he's suffering from a narcissistic, sadistic self-image neurosis, which can only be cured by some serious occupational therapy. Of further interest is that this patient is extremely lazy as well, which further aggravates this neurosis.
That's all? And how am I supposed to apply this psychobabble exactly?
That's really not my problem. I've fulfilled my part of our deal.
I have a bad feeling about this analyst, amigo. Somehow, he can't wait to tell his patient's psychological problem to anyone in a heartbeat. What was that about the ghost apprentice's neurosis again?
As I've already told you, he hears his own voice, which gives him strange to positively frightening Anancastic-type orders which he feels compelled to complete.
See you! Hi, Tinhead.
Hello, Simon.
Could you imitate the ghost apprentice's voice for me?
So you want to make use of my downright legendary voice?
Hey, that's awesome! I've still got to figure out how to get your voice into hearing range of the apprentice, though. If you'd sit directly in front of his nose, he'd definitely become suspicious, while from over here, you're just not quite loud enough.
Well, then think of something. Where else could I better study human nature other than right here?
Hey, Captain! I'm back! Oh... The crew of the Black Pear stands at the ready. Let's go!
I'm so nervous. Is my hair all right? And my makeup? Is my clothing too much, baby?
To be honest, I've got no idea. I've just grown used to your looks.
Okay then, let's get going. But first, the logbook. Stardate 24/4/12, Captain's Log. This is going to be the Black Pear's first voyage into space. And I, Captain Nero, am action ready and full of get up and go to take this first step.
If you go on babbling, you'll have to put on your winter makeup. So let's go.
Okay, I'm coming. Is our ship ready for
I should ask Peach about that.
Can somebody turn off the heat?
I wish this would have an effect.
Too bad there's no women around. Human culture behavior is so fascinating.
Ah, Simon the Sorcerer. What can I do for you?
My crew is complete. Now how about the spaceship?
Now you still have to find a substance with an energy level of at least 100.
Hey, you pelt heads! I've got to talk to you!
What do you want?
I need your special agent skills for a secret plan. How about it? Are you in?
Does this secret plan entail the use of absolutely pointless violence?
That's a possibility, yes.
That sounds promising. So what's the issue?
I want to give that ghost apprentice a proper scare. For that, I need a walkie-talkie of sorts.
Why are you bothering us with such trifles? I think he wants to meet my Hyperlasix 5000.
No, please, listen to me. You've got to hide the walkie-talkie in the cabin without that deadbeat ghost noticing. I really need your help.
With such trivialities? Well, all right then. We'll hide one of our walkie-talkies in the cabin. Don't even try finding it, though, because you won't be able to.
Dr. Peach can wait.
Hey, you pelt heads! I've got to talk to you!
What do you want?
I urgently need a ship's crew for the journey into space.
Well, why don't you go and look for one?
How about you guys come with me?
Are you crazy? A prawn topper would never even think about flying.
A talpa and flying. That'll be the day.
You could really be a little more helpful. I need to get into space.
Do you want to get acquainted with my Hyperlasix, surface dweller?
All right, I get it. You guys are chicken, that's what's going on here.
Never mind him. Go and find your crew somewhere else, sorcerer.
Hi, Tinhead.
Hello, Simon.
Could you lend me your gentle voice once again?
So you want to make use of my downright legendary voice?
Hey, that's awesome!
That's not going to be inexpensive. Oh no, not inexpensive at all.
Oh, how'd I know you'd say that? Anyway, what's it going to cost me exactly?
Well, I've heard rumors about an expedition into space.
Let me guess. You want to come along?
I want to come along.
Oh, great sorcerers always know exactly what their customers want. Well then, so be it. Please repeat the following words.
Hey dude, it's me once again, your favorite voice.
Ew, man, what's up?
We've got to go. The captain hasn't gotten his weekly thrashing yet.
But I'm a pacifist, man. Peace, man.
Come on, Dan. We've got to go. Don't fight your destiny.
Leave? No. I don't want to... do I want to? But I'm not ready for that yet.
The beyond is waiting, Dan. Our time has come. Let go at last.
Man, I just can't yet. I have to go. Let go. Let go.
Don't cling to this world any longer. It's only a burden.
I'm not clinging. My soul burdens the weights.
I hereby release you. I deliver you from all evil.
I'm free! At last I'm free!
I go pack for the journey.
Could be worse. It could be worse. It could be worse. Hey, Captain! I'm back!
Oh dear, wait.
Your ex-apprentice has fled. Let's go!
That's great. You're the most brilliant apprentice of all time. What would I have done without you?
I'm sure you'd have easily filled up the next few years painting your face with no problems whatsoever.
The ex-apprentice is done for. So now we can see to getting my ship fit for space. That's a rather demanding task for an apprentice, but I've got the greatest trust in you, Simon. I'll put on some makeup for our journey in the meantime.
Wear a bodice, and with a bit of luck, you'll strangle yourself. I'll be going now. See you later!
Ah, Simon the...
I have good news. That gay captain is letting us use his ship.
Great. Then let's do it. I've already soldered quite a few things together. But I can't order suitable fuel with this little dough. I have some coals left, but they just don't provide the necessary thrust. I need something with a higher energy potential. Here you go, landlubber. Take this and measure the energy of everything you can find. I need a substance with an energy level of at least 100.
This device shows the energy level of things. Dr. Peach needs something with a reading of 100. It's got quite some juice, but not quite enough. The reading varies between 0 and 6. That's way too low. I can't use that. What the? Those aren't drawers. Those are turn switches on some weird device that looks like a dresser. The reading varies between...
Go ahead and take one, kiddo. Those things have proven to be absolutely worthless. Nobody wants to buy a heating mushroom in the Caribbean. It's a tragedy, really.
A miniature metal heating mushroom. It seems I have to fill it with something real hot so it radiates warmth evenly and consistently. I mustn't speak to him. He might answer. ED2. What a lively little guy the Swampling is. And when I say lively, I mean annoying. A sandcastle.
If you should run into the aliens, move away slowly and in an orderly fashion. Avoid any direct contact or even provocation. Don't let the aliens' terrible screams panic you.
I can't do that. $99. One too little. Too bad. I bet she'd have loved to sacrifice herself for the well-being of humanity.
Hey, old bag! I'll be going now.
Perfect. This is exactly what I was looking for. The optimal source of energy. But how do I get it into the lab now? No matter how often I try, it doesn't work.
Serve your new master and stand up.
Another fatal downfall due to alcoholism. How tragic.
Hey, old bag! I need some of your heating fungi for our spaceship. Otherwise, we don't have enough energy.
What do you want?
He wants our heating fungi. You can't allow that.
Well, you can't have our heating fungi. We'd freeze to death. You can't possibly want that to happen.
I need the heating fungi for a propulsion system for a spaceship. We all need to make sacrifices for our freedom. Why not you?
You're absolutely correct, young sorcerer. Sacrifices have to be made. But you'll only get our heating fungi if you find us an appropriate replacement.
Well, okay, that's a deal. I'll get you a replacement heater and you'll deliver the heating fungi directly to the inventor's hut. The deal's sealed. You can go on sleeping now. I'll be going now. Calm down, Simon. You'd still have your other hand to hold your remote control. I hope I don't spill any, like that one time in the sperm bank. That's hot, baby. Hey, old bag! Ta-da! Here they are, the first mechanical heating mushrooms of Talpaville. May their lifespan be endless. You could now send your shipment to the inventor as promised.
Huh? What is it?
The delivery of heating fungi is here. And look how they glow with heat.
Well done, young sorcerer. This concludes our transaction. May your flight be as peaceful as our twilight years.
Ah, Simon the Sorcerer, what can I do for you?
I found a substance with an energy level of 100.
Shiver me timbers. Very good. Hand it over.
Those moles will bring it to you shortly.
Very good. With the help of the coal oven, we can extract highly energetic gas out of this substance. Let me see to that, kiddo. Just let me see to that. I'm just finished with the remodeling. Let's go outside. I'll show you everything.
A short while later.
We are gathered here today to celebrate a historical event. The logbook. Stardate 25-412, Captain's Log. This is going to be the first journey of the Black Pair into space. And I, Captain Narrow, am action ready and full of get up and go to take this first step.
If you go on babbling, you'll have no time to put on your winter makeup, so let's go already!
Oh dear, you're such a spoiled sport. But okay, let's get going.
For a toast, here being tasty soup.
That smells of the sea, of salt, of salient adventures. Just the right thing for this great moment.
Yes, take a hearty spoonful. I can highly recommend the swampling soup.
No! Be careful!
Swamp soup this time really good is, yes?
Somewhat dry aftertaste.
Swamp soup being not spicy enough.
Oh no. Is the captain dead?
Not really. He looks as if he wished he was, though, and I don't think we'll be able to fix him up too soon either. That sludge must have been especially toxic this time. Swampy, what do you think you're doing? Now we're one crew member down and can't helm the ship anymore. The magic world is lost. Because of you!
I having wanted only best for crew, and dead fish I take for making swamp soup so nicely gloatingly dark.
That's enough, Simon. You don't always need to work off your inferiority complex on those weaker than you. As Captainess, I hereby order that the Swampling will come with us, so the crew is complete again. This imitation pirate, Captain Narrow, can stay.
But
nothing. I won't tolerate discussion of my orders as Captainess of this ship.
Understood. The Lemons are partying in Cancun.
don't tell me you want to join us as well.
No, we are not that soup. No, we are not coming with you. We have things to do here.
We've got to warn you. It seems the aliens have noticed the launch preparations and are on their way here.
Oh no, it's too late.
Boom! Hurry! We'll delay them.
Come on, there's no time for bathing, Swampy. We've got to get on board.
I happy am friend Simon wants me to come with him.
The cheeseburger is over-salted. The waiters are cleaning the tables.
Geronimo!
The aliens seem to be operating in patrols with 2 scouts and
Captain's log. Stardate 123456.78. We're in orbit above the magic world and have set course for the Eye of Death. Our ship, the USS Black Pear, is ready to...
The Black Paris. I demand that in all official documents like this logbook, the correct female spelling of the ship's name is used.
But in German, a pear is called Birne, and Die Birne is a feminine noun.
Don't think you can hide your sexism behind foreign languages. The spelling is Black Paris, just as is exactly documented in the Handbook for Creating Feminist Structures on Board of Space Vessels.
Handbook for what?
The Handbook for Creating Feminist Structures on Board of Space Vessels, which I myself have written. And now I'll continue fighting the oppression on board of this ship. Before that, there can be no normal service. And besides, I'm the captainess. You'll find me in my cabin number 2.
Who's number 2? Come back at once, you... Otherwise, you'll see what happens otherwise.
Oh, Captain, boss. Oh, that screaming isn't good for me at all. I'd better lie down somewhere.
Return to your station, sailor. Wolf? Wolf? Oh, Swampy, you won't let me down, right? Because we need every single man to steer this ship.
I, of course, helping, friend Simon.
Well, at least one...
Swampy will help according to Swampling customs. We both will cooking for deckhand friends and captain friend most deliciously swamp soup.
Ow! In those sci-fi flicks, it's always so much easier. How on earth can I get the crew back to their stations? With this, the ship is steered through the tricky waters of outer space. A golden chalice that would make any king proud. That looks cool, and it isn't secured in any way. I'll take it. That's the station of that little brat, Red Riding Hood. That's Swampy Station. That's the Wolf's control console. A pile of bones. Monkey bones. A delicacy in some places.
Status report. Outer temperature minus 459.4 degrees Fahrenheit. Inner temperature 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Shields non-existent. Weapon systems non-existent. Minibar fully stocked. Engines okay.